American families and small businesses continue to struggle, and they're especially feeling the impact of rising gas prices, which have doubled under President Obama. That's why it's critical that both parties find common ground to help our struggling economy. Now, we've seen some positive economic news lately, but it's being overshadowed for many families by soaring energy costs that are increasing the cost of living. So we must work together to find both energy and economic solutions. I was encouraged during the State of the Union when the president came out and said he was for an all-of-the-above energy strategy, the approach the Republicans have championed for years. Utilizing America's vast energy resources can help increase supply, have a positive impact on energy cost, and create millions of good-paying jobs at the same time. It's a win-win for everyone. I said yesterday, and I'll repeat, that we had a very positive lunch at the White House. We discussed a number of areas where I believe there's common ground between our two parties, particularly on jobs and on energy. And I like to think it's a sign that some of the bipartisan bills that we've passed here in the House may be taken up soon by the Democrats over in the Senate. The President's Job Council said, as a nation, we need to take advantage of all of our natural resources to spur economic growth, create jobs, and reduce our country's dependence on foreign oil. And that's exactly the approach that we've taken here in the House. For example, the President's Job Council said that we should allow for more access to oil, natural gas, and coal opportunities on federal lands. The House has passed legislation to require the Interior Secretary to issue leases in new offshore areas containing the most oil and natural gas reserves and conduct lease sales that were delayed or canceled by the administration. The House has also passed legislation to require the Interior Secretary, in most cases, to decide whether to issue a permit within 30 days after receiving an application for the permit, ending permitting delays that have been put in place by this administration. The President's Job Council said, where sources have been uncovered, federal, state, and local authorities should encourage the safe and responsible extraction of shale natural gas. And the House has passed legislation that would set clear rules for the development of U.S. oil shale resources and promote shale technology research and development. The President's Job Council said we should make more areas available for renewable energy development and streamline the permitting process. The House has passed legislation removing government barriers to the development of clean, renewable energy projects on federal lands by streamlining and simplifying government regulations and ensuring, though still ensuring, that we have environmental reviews. The President's Job Council said policies that facilitate the safe, thoughtful, and timely development of pipeline transmission and distribution projects are necessary to facilitate the delivery of America's fuel. As you all know, the House has passed legislation to require the approval of the Keystone XL pipeline, a project that even former President Clinton said that we should embrace right now. At our lunch yesterday, we offered to work with the President on these measures, and we had a productive discussion about it. And he agreed to take a look at some of them. All of the above approach is not just good for energy prices, it can also create new, high-paying American jobs. And I think the American people support our approach, and I'm hopeful that we can see real progress in the coming weeks and months. Lastly, I was also encouraged by the President and his embrace of the Jobs Act, which has been spearheaded by Leader Cantor, which was introduced earlier this week. The bill will make it easier for small businesses to grow and hire more workers. And I'm looking forward to a strong bipartisan vote for this bill in the House next week.